back to the channel. My name is Luna and I'm happy to have you here. We are going to be going into a build I did live over on Twitch. This is a dance studio that I was super excited about. Before we get started, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the little bell so you don't miss any of the next videos. And if you ever want to support the stream and the community, be sure to use my Epic Games creator code anytime when you're on the Epic Games store, browser, and website. So as I said, I did a dance studio live on Twitch, and my idea for this was because I had seen someone who had a mod where their Sims were going to a pole dance class. Now I haven't looked up that mod, I haven't checked it and asked them where they got it from. I just in general wanted to make just a dance studio because I've made a range of different gyms and there was never one that focused on dance, which I could do also a ballet one. Like I may end up with a lot of different gyms in a lot of different worlds, which kind of makes sense. Every world has, you know, something that they offer. I did build this in San Sequoia because I wanted more of an industrial style, kind of like a hip gym. And I don't really feel like it went full industrial because as I was doing it, I was just having too much fun and wasn't really paying attention to what it was really looking like. So, I mean, I was inspired by industrial, and I personally wouldn't say it's industrial. But it's a play on industrial, I guess. I don't know. But as I put this together, you're wondering how did I do a pole dance studio. I actually used a mod called Hold Up Mod from Sacrificial, which you can find down below in my Google Documents in my description if you ever want to get any of their mods. They actually have poles that come with their mod, and the poles you can dance for money or you can just dance for practice. And so that's what I'm going to be using in this build anytime my Sims come here, because it does go towards their athleticism. So not only do they become better dancers, they can get their, you know, athletics up. And so downstairs you'll have the poles, upstairs you'll actually have, I put a dance floor because I want them to be able to kind of go up there and kind of be like, you know, doing like hip hop dancing and getting better at that. So you can come to this gym and actually quote unquote learn to dance and work out at the same time. Now I also added a small little yoga studio for some relaxation, and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to say hipster, but I feel like I feel like the young crowd coming here because, you know, the dancers want to dance. And I did put a little boba tea shop, so you can actually come here and hang out, get some boba tea. I'm like, my image is like fruity, healthy boba tea. Is that even a thing? I've never had boba tea, so I don't even know if it's really a health drink thing. But I don't know. It sounded like a good mashup for me. So as we're doing this, like I said, I put it in San Sequoia. I think I put it on the 20 by 50, 30 by 15. It's a lot on the left-hand side. It's the second one up, but not the very top one where there was a house. But that's the lot I put it on, over by the water. So I had a lot of fun doing this, and here I am putting up the poles. The poles I ended up going with, I thought about changing them because they have like a base at the top and a base at the bottom. Because I don't know, when I put the ones that didn't have a base at the top, it had a weird glow to them, because I think all the poles are like lights. But I don't know, I just didn't like it, so I put these down. I put quite a few down because I wanted it to look full. A lot of the pole dance studios I've seen have had like rows of poles, so people can come in and there's enough there to actually practice. So I don't know if Sims will automatically get on them like the NPCs. I've never seen them get on them when I have them up in like clubs and stuff. So it would be nice if the Sims did naturally just get on them, so it actually looks like people are, you know, using them. But I wonder if, because this isn't technically a gym, because I hid the items that you're supposed to put in a gym. I hid them all around the build so it actually labels as a gym. So I'll be excited to see if the NPCs actually do get on them. Like, that would be nice, but I don't know, I've never seen them. So upstairs you'll find the dance floor where, quote unquote, this is where like the hip hop dance instructor will teach and dance. And I did put a shower room in here, because, you know, every gym has to have a little locker room. It's just inevitable. I didn't make it too crazy big. I didn't do a his and hers. It's whatever. They'll be fine. They'll work with. And like I said, I did the yoga studio is actually the cutest tiny yoga studio I've ever created. I don't know, I don't know if I put it in the gallery, but it's just a rectangle and it has the instructor's mat and 2 other mats. So it's a pretty small room. It doesn't really take a lot of people because I didn't want that to be so big to where it kind of made it a yoga studio. Because that wasn't my main focus. So I was fine with it being as small as it was. I found these cute hip-hop dance signs. I believe they came with either Get to Work or... oh, I can't think of the other deal. I'm terrible with names of DLC. The one that came with the clubs. I think that's the hip-hop sign that came with. But I was like, man, I didn't know we had this sign. This is perfect. And it's literally called like hip-hop dance something. So I thought that was perfect. I was like, yeah, we gotta use this sign. So as we're putting this together, I do kind of take some remnants of like, okay, if I was in a build that has like exposed ceilings, what would I see? So I got to use these vents for the very first time. Do I really understand their placement? No, but you know, our imagination ran wild and it at least gives some little texture of there. But I don't know, I like using things that I've never used before because one, you know, if you pay for them, I prefer to use them. And so this is where we're working on the little boba tea area and a little hangout spot that your Sims are welcome to kind of sit and relax. You know, if all the polls are taken, go get a boba tea and just kind of hang out. If the yoga room's taken, go sit, sit there and hang out and whatnot. But surprisingly, like, this went really well, even with the vision that I had. This is all completely from scratch. I had it in my head. I think I wrote it on like a piece of paper when I was at work on break. And this is normally how I do my random builds. I haven't done a Reel to Sims in a while, which I am currently working on one specifically for the lot in San Sequoia that's long and skinny. And it's going the perfect direction of what I need it for, so I'm excited to do that one. But a lot of my most recent builds have literally just been get on the game and just start putting squares down. Or I kind of mapped it out before I got on. So it's actually kind of nice to like have this own shape come together, and it's really, really cool. But this build does hold CC clearly because of the polls are custom content. So when you want to find this, make sure that you do click that custom content check mark. There's not a lot of CC that's in here. The polls are CC, and then upstairs in the locker room, those benches and the glass shower, those are CC. If you want those, like I said, my Google document does have them, and I got them from CurseForge. I believe one was 6 a.m. And the other one was Helix and Felix, something like that. But I know they came from CurseForge. But those are linked in my Google document in my description as well. But yeah, I think this came out really well. I end up making a parking lot because someone was like, I'm surprised there's no parking lot. I wasn't gonna do a parking lot because of where this is located. It does come off the road, but there is like a little walking area over there. But the way it just came off of the actual driving road, I was like, you know what, it would be fine to have like a tiny parking lot, and you know, that area is still meant for walking. So we ended up putting the parking lot because it's inevitable. It was perfect for it. I was gonna put like a bike rack area, but honestly, by the time I was done with this, because we stopped a lot to talk, it was like 1 in the morning, and I didn't think it was gonna take me that long. But when I stream live, we do a lot of the conversation and people have questions, and then, you know, I have story time, so stuff like that. But I didn't end up putting a bike rack area. This is the office because, you know, you can come in here, get your membership. And so we had to have a nice little office space. They'll most likely go in there and mess with the computer. But yeah, didn't spend too much time on that. Put a little shelf up and boom, we were done. Oh, another thing that I got was another CC item. Some of the plants are CC, and then that water heater over there was CC. I forgot I put that in there. That is also from 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is one of my favorite CC creators, FYI. I have majority of their things. So we're going to be coming up on the screenshot soon. Like I said, make sure you click on that custom content so you can find this build. It is in my gallery. You know, some things will be taken out. Just go ahead and replace them. Down below, don't forget to click on Twitch, my Twitch channel, so you can catch the next lives. I stream Monday, Tuesdays, and Friday. No, I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And sometimes I do some pop-up streams throughout the week. But Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are my scheduled streams. I want to thank you guys so much for coming to hang out, and we just hit 700 subscribers, so thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day or night wherever you are, and this is Lunagalaxy out.